Hello and welcome to the Painfully Stupid podcast. My name is Stakeout, and these are my co-hosts for this episode, Luke, aka
What?
Mr. Bugden, and Gankukhan.
Why, hello there. Hey,
Gank is-
no one's dumb enough to say my full name. It's just Gank. It's all good.
Gank.
It took me
Okay.
like 4 tries to get your name correct. Like, yeah, I was like, Gankukhan?
Oh, I've heard it all. I have heard it all. Trust me.
Gank is another member of Painfully Stupid. He wasn't on last week, but we have a large enough group of people that we can kind of filter people in and out. But Gank, tell us about yourself.
Well, I'm
This is the moment where you plug your Twitch.
Yeah, I'm a Twitch streamer. It's about all I do. I'm a college student who is COVIDly unemployed and decided to pick up Twitch and have pretty much fallen in love with it. I eat, breathe, and sleep streaming now, and that's how I met Stakeout, and now I'm here.
Oh yeah,
I think
it seems like we all like met doing streaming.
yes.
Like yeah,
Besides you and me, I met you through a streamer before you
Yeah.
streamed.
yeah,
Gank, I think I met you. I met you through Aaron, right? Concentrated Mind.
Yeah, I had seen you in Sorry stream, but I think our first interaction was in Aaron's.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Just thinking about it, yeah, because I hadn't met Aaron until Buckshot, who was on the last episode, raided him one night. Started talking to him, then I met Sorry, and then I met you. And
Yeah.
I've met so many other people. It's actually insane.
Well, I mean, I was pretty impressed with how, quickly you really became a part of the community. And so, I mean, I think it was in Discord especially where we talked the most pretty early on. And so that's really where it started. But yeah, you got involved really, really quickly. And I'm like, all right, I gotta get to know this dude then.
I will say I might not be good at a lot of things, but I'm good at getting involved with people.
I mean, that's a really good skill. I am the complete opposite. So
I am the Twitch troll, but I'm not the worst troll.
isn't that in your bio, your Twitter
yeah,
bio?
it's my Twitter bio. Everyone's favorite Twitch troll.
There you go.
nice.
Well
That's always
represented.
Oh, sorry. It's everyone's favorite shitposting Twitch troll.
Oh, there you go. Nice little qualification there.
Yes, 100%.
You should put that on your resume.
My resume.
Honestly.
I'm gonna put it in my partner application in 5 years when I actually get it. So, I have a few different things we could try and do. It's up to you guys whether we do them.
Okay.
Sure.
I had a really weird thought yesterday, so I'd like to talk about that. But I also have some pretty iffy would you rather's
Oh God.
that I found. If you guys are down for that as well.
Well, we
Let's
have to
do
go
it.
there first. Let's go.
Which one do you want first? The thought or the would you rather's?
I want to know your thought first. I've been dying
Yeah.
to know ever since you put it in the group chat.
Oh,
Is
so-
the thought about the would you rather's?
no. So, you two might know, but the listeners probably don't. That I'm really big into like history
Right.
of the world, history of politics, religion, just pretty much anything that has to do with history. I'm infatuated with it. It's so interesting to me. I was thinking yesterday that it sounds weird starting off, and it's gonna sound weird the entire time. But it's not. This isn't a joke, by the way. This is my legitimate thought. What do Japanese people, Chinese people, Korean people, Indonesian people, Vietnamese people, Mongolians, etc., all have in common?
I feel like that question's a trap.
It's not a trap.
Yeah.
I swear to God. They're Asians because they're on the continent of Asia, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
So Chinese people, they're Asian, but they're Chinese because that is their country nationality. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
But if you go by continental nationality, that means that Indian people in India, Arabic people in the Middle East, because that's technically part of the continent of Asia, they're all technically Asians if you go by their continental nationality.
Right.
Right.
And it's the same with like North America. So technically, Canadians, Americans, and Hispanic or Mexican people, they're all if you go by the continental nationality, they are all technically North American.
Right.
And I just thought that was a weird thought. I sat there for like 45 minutes thinking about that. Like, does this make sense? It kind of does. If you're being technical, it makes sense. But like I said before I started.
That was the thought that you've been waiting 24 hours to share with us.
Shut up! I thought it was interesting. Okay.
No,
I
okay.
before
Before
damn it, Gank.
Before
Don't make me
I
feel bad
completely
about my
troll you, I feel like, have we not all had this thought in the shower before, like that? Indian people are Asians. Have we not all thought that in the shower? Like, am I the only one?
Have you ever thought that Arabic people are technically Asians?
Yes.
Have you?
I actually have. I've had this conversation with IRL friends. They all think I'm an idiot, but I've thought this a million times. These are the kinds of things that I think about on a daily basis. I've always been bothered now because of the fact that like Asians are just thought of as Chinese, Japanese, etc. Oh yeah, I guess that's why I was just like, wait. I just assumed we all thought about this, but here you go, Stakeout. You had your moment. You have you have now thought about this as well.
Technically, Luke, if you go by your continental nationality, you are oceanic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's
Mr. fucking Aussie.
Like, a lot of the. That's what it says a lot on a lot of the like the servers for games.
Oh yeah.
Oceanic is like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like south of Asia and stuff.
Yeah, what is that? That's Kiwi land, New Zealand. Sorry, Kiwis.
Yeah.
Australia, fucking, I can't think of the others that are considered in Oceania.
I think it's like the Indonesia area as well.
Indonesia's kind of split in between Asia and Oceania, isn't it?
Yeah.
But like the Philippines are part of Asia.
Yeah. So like I think once you get to Indonesia and Papua New Guinea, it's like it's bordering on Oceania and South Asia. And then when you start going up closer to Malaysia, it gets a little bit more to South Asia.
Yeah.
Then, yeah.
And going back on that thought, no one ever thinks about like how the Indians or the Arabic people are technically Asian, but no one questions it when it doesn't matter what country in like say Africa you're from, you're African, because that is the continental nationality.
Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah, no one ever says anything weird about that, but then they get weirded out when you start talking about how continental nationality in Asia.
That's true. I guess that makes sense. I feel like Europe's pretty.
Yeah, Europe and Africa are the two where it's like, yeah, I don't see anything wrong with that, but people get weirded out with the others.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesse and I were talking about this like Friday. No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Friday or Saturday, I can't remember. We were just talking about things to talk about on the podcast because we both have like no clue what to talk about. And this was like maybe an hour and a half long conversation. And neither of us got anything to build on to talk about in the podcast. So I'm literally just like going off what you guys are saying, like, stuff like that. Because I mean, There's the steamroller. There's
Oh
the
no,
other
Gank didn't listen to the whole first
Yeah.
episode. He doesn't know what the steamroller is.
I don't. I
Je-
concede.
Jesse was the first person I talked about doing a podcast with. He was on episode 0.
Yeah.
And this was months ago when I talked to him about it. And we talked about it last podcast where he had he was like, "Oh, I'm going to be a good podcaster. I'm going to write down some notes on shit to talk about." And he told me about this the morning before we recorded that podcast. He opened his notepad and there was only a single thing on there. And all it was and he's a weird dude, you know. He's a fucking shitpost memer like I am. all he had written down in his notepad was steamrolling a cock ASMR.
Why?
The thing is, like, I'm almost certain I know where it came from because around that time is where like the Yoda ASMR thing happened and it was blowing up. People thought it was funny. Whereas like what the fuck was it? Luke, what was the title of that? Yoda something. Yoda cock and ball torture ASMR. That video has millions of views right now.
Yeah.
And it had came out around the time where I was talking to him about the podcast.
That's always good.
Oh shit. Welcome to hell, Gank.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Are you you guys ready to do some would you rathers?
Sure.
I am absolutely terrified, but let's do this.
They're kind of fucky. I'm going to be completely real with you. Yeah, they're really fucked up. So, if you would you rather fight 25 third graders or fight a bear with sharks for arms?
25 third graders. Because in Australia, everyone's really, really short until they hit maybe like grade 8 or 9 when they get that like their first growth spurt or whatever, and then they like become like 5 foot, like 9 maybe. Like the most I saw was like a 6'4" person in that amount of time. And so third graders are like really short here. So I'd prefer to fight the third graders because then you'd just feel like a god. And then you could just like drop kick some of them downstairs and stuff like that.
I feel like if a bear with shark arms were to exist, it would be in Australia though. Like, let's be honest.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is a tough one.
25 fifth graders or a bear with shark arms? I'm going to wait for you to answer because third graders. Yeah. Or a bear with sharks for arms. I'm going to wait for you to answer, Gank, because I have my answer, but I want to save it for after yours.
Oh, gotta get the cliffhanger.
Honestly, I think I gotta go with the third graders. I feel like third graders these days, full offense to them, are just, I feel like
snowflakes.
They would just try and hurt my feelings more than anything. And so I would just, I feel like
they'd call you names.
Yeah, I feel like that would be their worst attack. So, I mean, I deal with Twitch chat every day. I can handle it. So I'm gonna go with that.
All right. You see, my answer is also the third graders, and like, because I found this on Reddit a while ago. I just remember a couple of these, right?
Of course you did.
And the top comment was pretty much what I was gonna say. You see, you could just murk the first third grader and use them as a flail against the rest.
Yeah, you could do that. And then you could get 2 of them and then just like Sharknado
the third grader around your. Just use them as a lasso.
A ballista.
Shit. We're getting really close to like the old-fashioned dead baby jokes. We should probably be careful.
Yeah.
Okay. Next, would you rather? So, like I said, they're gonna progressively get more fucky.
Yeah, I figured that.
Would you rather Would you rather fuck your first cousin and no one knows about it, or not fuck your first cousin but everyone in the world thinks you did?
Oh God. I really hope my fiance is just not listening to this.
This is beautiful. What do you mean?
See, Zach or Spud listens to this podcast, so like, and like he's the type of person to just be like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna tell everyone."
The thing is, Spud would pick the first option. He wouldn't care if people knew.
Yeah.
Does anyone have an answer?
I think I would have to. I honestly would have to go. Damn. I would have to
It's
go
hard. It's hard.
with the second one because I
Everyone
honestly
think that you fucked your cousin.
Yeah, because I don't think I would be able to deal with the internal.
But what if like you're both really into it?
Nah. Nah, I couldn't do that. No.
I'm not going to answer because it may hurt my career or relationships in the future.
But Gank, you have to think about it. Everyone in the world would know, or would think that you did it, with no way for you to tell them no. That includes your immediate family.
Oh, I'm aware.
You're aware?
Dude, I can't fuck my cousin. Are you kidding me?
So you're all right with your mom thinking that you fucked your cousin?
Bless her
Is that what
heart,
I'm
but
getting
yeah.
I'd probably honestly, I'd probably pick the first option and get it over with. That way, I just don't have to deal with it because I deal with enough mental anguish right now, and having everyone think that I fucked my cousin would be just adding to it. I'd probably do the first option just to play it safe.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
That's fair.
Okay. Next, would you rather? This one's fucked. So, okay, so scenario. You're 1 inch inside your mom and your dad's 1 inch inside of you. Do you go forwards or backwards to get out?
Why did I agree to do this podcast again?
Because you love me, that's why. I asked if you guys would be okay with the would you rathers. You said yes.
I don't.
You do have a
can't.
point.
I can't answer. What the fuck? These are all
are
ones
all
I've
from
heard
Reddit.
before too, and it doesn't
Yeah.
make it any better.
Shit. All right, we can come back to this one.
Do we have to?
Maybe. I don't know.
We
Okay.
might just forget about it.
All
Pretend
right.
it
What's your
never
answer, Stakeout?
My answer?
Yeah.
You see, it's hard. It's a hard question too. No pun intended. I don't know, man. Like, I feel like either way, it'd be hard to get over what had happened. Whether you go further forward to your mom to get out, or you push back against your dad. I feel like either way, it's issues. Like, I'm not from fucking Alabama or anything, or fucking Austria. I'm not a Habsburg. I'm not into that shit.
Oh
What
my
if you
God.
eat something really, really spicy, and then you can go backwards because there won't be no person there, like to be. Yeah.
No, but Luke,
Wait,
you
what?
can't change the scenario.
Hold on.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't change the scenario.
Yes, I can.
Fucking hell. Because either way,
If it's a scenario I don't want to be in, I'm gonna change the scenario to something that I less
Either-
want to be in.
you see, I don't think I want to answer this either, because if you go forward, you're balls deep in your mom, and if you go backwards, your dad's balls deep in you. So I don't think I want to answer this either, to be completely honest with you. I should
Spicy
Why
answer
the
food.
this
fuck
one.
did you ask it?
Because I thought it'd be funny. And the fucked up ones are always funny. Oh shit.
I hate it here.
Mm.
As do I. Let's see. Okay, would you rather have someone bite your dick really hard or put a toothpick under your toenail and kick a wall?
Oh fuck.
Probably the toothpick.
Toothpick.
You see, I'd pick the toothpick too, because it doesn't say which way you have to put the toothpick under
Yeah.
your toenail. I'd put that bitch sideways.
I
Yeah.
would. Yeah. I didn't even think about that. I was just saying, like, either way. Either way.
Would
yeah,
you rather-
toothpick, 100%.
Would you rather have hair for teeth or teeth for hair? Teeth for hair would be everywhere that hair is on your body, by the way. Or you can have hair for teeth.
Oh, that's weird.
It is.
Like, imagine how fast you could eat cabbage with that.
Imagine
like, if-
fucking
if you got,
headbutting
like, a-
someme with teeth for hair.
Oh,
That's lethal.
That's like in the forest. You can put teeth on weapons to make them do more damage. Yeah, like imagine like munching down on like a cabbage with like a full beard of facial hair, but their teeth. That'd be pretty good. But you wouldn't get much cabbage. You'd just like shred it.
With hair for teeth?
No. Teeth for hair.
Oh. Oh, you're talking having a full beard, but it's actually made of teeth?
Yeah,
Ew.
that'd be weird to look at though. Can you shave it? Like, or do you have to go to the dentist to shave?
I feel like I feel like if you had teeth for hair, like it'd be the same nerve endings in your mouth just going to every hair, every tooth follicle. That's how it works, right?
I mean, that would be. Nah.
Do they have the roots as well? So if you like headbutt something hard enough, does it like kill you when it goes like breaks through your skull?
I don't know. It might. It might. You see, with this one, with this, I'd go hair for teeth because I could just shave them fuckers down and put dentures in.
Yes, that. Mm.
I feel
Yeah,
like that's the
but,
play.
like, imagine like getting a good bit of sandpaper, then like polishing all the teeth down on your forehead or on like the scalp.
Who has
and
hair
then-
on their direct forehead? Hold on.
Um,
Not counting eyebrow. Oh, can you imagine blinking? Your eyelashes would be teeth too.
Oh hell no! Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
no,
nah.
no hair
Yeah,
for
nah.
teeth.
Can you
So-
imagine one of them falling out and getting in your eye?
Nah, I ain't about it. I ain't about it.
Dude,
Nah,
imagine how
like-
many baby teeth you'd have. The tooth fairy would love your ass.
You'd be rich in a second.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
you'd
nah,
have, like,
hair
a-
for teeth for sure.
you'd have like
Okay.
if you had like a full head of teeth, like you could file them down and polish them, and then you could like
I feel like it would still hurt if you filed them because, say, like the same nerve endings that go to your teeth in your mouth, instead you have them going to every tooth on your body.
yeah.
I feel like filing them would hurt like a bitch.
Yeah, but you just like get really drunk and then you do it.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you could have like a marble surface on top of your head.
Fucking Mr. Clean looking ass, but it's jagged.
Get the
Okay.
buffing wheel out.
What?
Get the buffing wheel out.
Next one. Would
Bit
you
of cut and
rather
polish?
would you rather peel all your nails out of your fingers or pull all
Nope.
the teeth out of your mouth?
Fuck.
Nails
Why
out of
the
my
teeth?
Nails out of
There's
my
a lot with
fingers.
teeth. I do the nails too because they grow back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
Oh,
feel like my
God.
teeth would come back more whack than they already are. So like, even if they could come back, they would come back more whack than they already are. Sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'd go with nails.
I'd go with nails. Okay, this one isn't bad, I promise. Would you rather never use a mouse again or never use a keyboard again?
Keyboard, because you can use like the on-screen keyboard using the mouse. Da, da, da.
So
Or you
Kind
can
of
hook
better.
up like a MIDI device and then have like each input like connected to like a sound on like an electric guitar or something.
there's also the like I don't know what it would be qualified as. It's a mouse and a keyboard combined.
You mean like a
forget what they're
trackpad on
called.
a laptop?
No. Hold on, let me find it.
While we wait for Gank, here's another one. Would you rather be a genius in a world of morons or a moron in a world of geniuses?
Genius in a world of morons, because everyone would come to you then and be like, oh yeah, I've got this problem, and I'll be like, bam, do this, you got it fixed. But if you're a moron in a world of geniuses, like, you've got a genius you can go to who could like be like a Keanu Reeves genius, an Elon Musk genius, or like a quote unquote genius, Donald Trump. Like,
Jimmy Neutron Boy genius?
yeah, but Jimmy Neutron, he'd be like really
Oh,
annoying
I
to
see
go
that.
to.
I see what you mean, Gank.
Yeah, so what would that qualify as?
I feel like you just wouldn't be able to use that. I
Okay.
think this is just a hypothetical, like, mouse separated from keyboard.
That's fair. I would probably have to never use a keyboard again. Yeah, that would suck, man.
It would.
I think my career would be over either way. But at least I could still, like,
Yeah, but
close
that's the thing. If you
OBS for the
take it-
last time if I have a mouse. So I think I'm gonna go with that.
If you tear your nails off, you won't have like any nerve endings, so you won't be able to like feel what keys you're pushing unless you have like a tactile keyboard.
That's true. I mean, at this point, I also have hair for teeth, so life's just kind of falling apart.
Did you hear the last one I said, Gank?
I did not. Sorry.
Would you rather be a genius in a world of morons or a moron in a world of geniuses?
Well, probably a moron in a world of geniuses, because I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know that I'm the moron.
That's actually a good point.
I think I would get really, really frustrated if I was a genius in a world of morons, because I would just know that I'm smarter than everyone. It would just get frustrating, and then they wouldn't have any issues. I'd be the only one having an issue. That would make me see. Knowing that would make me even more upset. Yeah. I need to be the moron for sure.
I like it. Okay. Would you rather have perpetually wet socks or always have the slight urge to pee?
There's nothing
Slight
worse
urge to
than
pee.
wet socks. Yeah. I agree.
I'd probably go with the pee.
I genuinely got physically depressed this morning when a bucket of water like split onto my shoe, and I'm like, I'm still wearing those socks, but I've got the heater on, so they're drying out very slowly.
Okay, you're a psychopath for keeping those on all day.
My
He's
mood
Australian,
is
what do you
slowly
expect?
improving. Yeah, socks are hard to come by here.
Their socks are made out of koalas, and they all went up in the fire.
Wow.
You do. You do have a point.
The
Chlamydia
bears with
koalas.
shark arms
Okay.
got him.
Okay. Next one. Would you rather deep throat a cactus or teabag a bear trap?
It doesn't specify on what cactus. You can have like a soft cactus, and then
Still has spikes.
yeah, but they like if you have like a really soft cactus, it probably just has like a slight furriness, like a peach fuzz, and then yeah,
That's actually kind of smart.
That's true.
Very smart.
gotta think outside the triangle, mate.
Okay. Would you rather have your eyes delicately plucked out, optical nerve, etc., intact and rubbed vigorously against a brick, or have your balls tied to a truck hitch and be forced to run after the truck doing a steady 10 miles per hour until you can't keep up anymore?
See, that's the
until
thing,
you
do
can't
15
keep up
miles an
anymore?
hour.
Yeah.
You do 15 miles an hour, so you can like jump onto the truck.
Well, if it's until you can't keep up.
Until you can't keep up, meaning that the truck's still going to be going with your balls tied to the trailer hitch, but you're going to stop.
Oh, man.
Can we jump onto the truck?
I don't think so. The top
Wait,
comment
wait.
on time out. The top comment on this one is, so no eyes or no balls. I'll take no balls. I'm married. I'm basically there anyway.
Yeah, he's not going to get much further than that.
Oh, shit.
I think.
Is it okay? So, please clarify. There's a little bit of a difference in definition of truck. So, like,
Pickup truck.
oh, okay, yeah. So, like, we call those like just a car with a tray or a ute, and then like, yeah, you could easily just jump into the tray or onto the bed.
Did you just say a ute?
Yeah, that's what we call them, utes.
Okay.
So like then, like the full name is a utility vehicle,
Mm-hmm.
and Australians are just too dumb to say that, so they just say ute.
Well, it's just like how Americans will like make any word shorter and add a Y to the end of it.
Yeah.
You
See,
know what
we
I'm
do
talking
that
about,
exact.
I'm trying to think of an example and I'm struggling. I'm not gonna lie.
I can think of one, but it's kind of
We've got that same thing, but we normally just put like an O on the end. Like a service station is called a servo.
There's
Like
a
a bottle shop is a bottle O.
there's a comedian named Andrew Schultz. I don't know if you guys have heard of him. He's been blowing up pretty well here in the past 2 years or so. And he did a thing on how people find different words more offensive, and he did a couple examples on how it's not offensive. We're just too fucking lazy to say the full thing. Like, for example, like the word tranny. It's shorter. He just doesn't want to full on say transgender. Which that
What
word
about
also
transvestite?
what? Transvestite?
What about, yeah.
Isn't
To be
isn't
honest,
that
I don't know.
isn't
either.
that bad too?
I don't know.
Isn't that something you're not supposed to say? Aren't I don't fucking know, dude. Like it fucks with
I'm
me
not
because
aware either.
it fucks with me because like I grew up in the country, you know, with working on cars and shit. So a transmission, I grew up calling a transmission to a car a tranny because it was easier to say. But I said it one time in school to my buddy who I was helping fix his car, and I got a lot of trouble. So I don't really say it anymore. It's like I'm just talking about a car, man.
How dare you?
I know. Okay. I've never seen this one. Would you suck your dad's dick or your mom's dick?
What? I don't even know what to think.
Actually, you wouldn't exist.
He's got a point.
He has a point.
Yeah, let's go with that.
This is how you dodge conversations.
Would you rather always have your save files get deleted 90% of the way through a game, or 40 hours in, whichever comes first, or 100% every game within 4 hours of starting?
I'm just imagining playing the entire Witcher 3 storyline in 4 hours.
No, you have to 100% it. That's every achievement as well.
Oh, that's weird.
I'd go with the second one. I just know it's gonna happen.
I'll go with the first one, because I never finish games anyway. I have finished The Witcher and Dishonored. That's about it.
I'm not going to read that one because that one will, in fact, get us blacklisted. We've all heard this one. The one if your mother and girlfriend switch bodies.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. Would you rather, for the rest of your life, give up oral sex or eating cheese?
Which would I rather give up?
Yeah, oral sex or
Fuck
eating
cheese, dude.
Dude, cheese is one of my comfort foods.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go
I put cheese on everything.
I'm gonna have to go up. I'm gonna have to go with A because I won't be able to give up cheese.
I'd give up cheese in a heartbeat.
I mean, honestly, after 30 seconds, their jaw starts hurting anyway, so I'm gonna give that up. Did I say that?
Did you say that?
I mean, I'd be spitting straight facts here, okay?
Like, I've eaten like an entire wheel of brie cheese in like the last 2 days.
Good for you.
Would you rather pull your own toenails off or have a case of chronic itchy asshole?
Can the itch be scratched?
Yeah, but the itch never goes away.
Oh,
that's why it's chronic itchy asshole.
Do you constantly have to have no toenails, or do you have to just do it once and then get it over and done with?
I think it's once.
Oh, A for sure.
Yeah,
A for sure.
If it's just once, you know what? Fuck it.
Because, I mean, if you got an ingrown toenail, that'd be great to just, like, really be satisfying to just give it a yank out and then, yeah.
I feel like that'd still hurt.
Yeah, but, like, just get really drunk. Oh, good.
Would you rather find a rattlesnake in a ball pit or a ball in a rattlesnake pit?
Do you have to be in the pit?
Yes. You have to either find the rattlesnake in the ball pit or the ball in the rattlesnake pit.
Oh, A for sure.
Yeah, A.
I mean, I'm gonna get bit
like,
either way. Might as well be by one instead of a ton of them.
You see, top comment on this one is rattlesnake pit. Multiple bites means I at least die faster.
I guess it's true.
Good point. But it's also more painful.
Shit. I'm not reading that one. Would you rather only be able to listen to one song for the rest of your life or watch one movie? Every song/film that is on will always be the chosen one.
I don't watch movies, so I'd rather just watch the one movie.
Yeah, same.
Would you rather have every song in existence be performed and sung by Pitbull and Pitbull only, or not have Pitbull anymore?
I'm so sorry, Pitbull.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Mr. Worldwide.
Mr. Worldwide. Shit.
Yeah, Frenchie and the Talent's too good.
Duh.
Yeah, I'll keep my German heavy metal.
All right, I think those are all the would you rathers.
Good.
So,
Tank.
so, Gank,
Yes.
here is a question for you. It's a question that I asked all the guys last week. Do you
Okay.
have any life stories that you would like to share, like high school stories or recent stories or whatever?
Fiber optic cable.
I think. Well, I don't know if it's like a story, but it's more like, you know, the way my life is now that I have shared before. People do find it entertaining. I've
Bring it.
been told that my life needs to be turned into a movie based off of my relationship with my now fiance, because it's a little wild, little bit wild. Does kind of sound like a movie, and I didn't realize that until someone pointed it out. So
Hit us with it. I'm interested.
yeah, so-
now. I don't think I've heard this.
yeah, so I've known her for 10 years. I've had a crush on her for that entire time, not gonna lie.
Sorry to interrupt, but for context, how old are you, Gank?
I'm 20, so it was like 10
20?
years old. Yeah,
How the fuck are we the same age?
I don't know. So I don't know. God, I have no idea. So yeah, so I've known her for half my life, and she absolutely hated me. I did ask her out once when I was like, what was that, 15? She said no, very harshly.
Oof.
Yeah. So
Oof.
she actually started dating at the time. I had a best friend named Sam, and so she actually started dating his brother, and he is my current roommate. He actually lives right above me, in the room above me, and he is
His brother? Or Sam?
yeah. No, so Sam was my best friend. The brother's Tim. Okay.
Okay.
So she started dating Tim. They dated for a few months, and then she broke up with him, and finally decided to realize that I existed. So that was cool. So we then started.
I'm sorry for laughing, but it's
No. It's good.
We all know the feeling.
Oh, for sure. And so we actually, I asked her out again. I don't know why I had or how I had the balls to do it again, but I did, and so we started dating. That's when I was 16. So that was 4 years ago. And Tim is going to be the best man in the wedding. He's my best friend. He is currently dating my ex.
The fucky story already.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to get my head around it. It's
Exactly. It's
You're
like this.
right.
It's like
So-
this whole square.
Time out. So
Go for it.
your roommate is your fiance's ex,
Correct.
and your ex is your roommate's girlfriend.
Correct. She's over right now.
What the fuck?
And
that's
don't
weird.
forget that my
Does it
roommate
make-
is the best man in the wedding.
Does it make conversations like really fucking awkward between you four?
No, it's we're all friends. It's totally chill. Over 4 years, you kind of, 4 years
Yeah.
from
Yeah,
I get it.
this
Yeah.
age, like it's still, I still think it's an
Touching,
improbable story, but it's, we decided that we were just not gonna make it weird. We
That's fair
basically
enough.
all sat down and we're just like, we're not gonna make this weird, and so we haven't, and here we are, and it's once I, finally kind of explained that or like shared that story with someone, they're like, dude, that's like a movie. Oh yeah, and don't forget that my fiance's name is Anna. So Anna and I actually broke up 4 months in and then got back together.
Yeah.
And Tim and his girlfriend broke up and have gotten back together. So like it's been a lot. It's been a hell of a 4 years. But yeah, I get married next May. That is my
Damn.
crazy life story.
Shit.
That's fucking weird, but
Congratulations.
interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah, a lot of people. I think at first the reaction I get usually is like, "Yeah, bullshit. You guys are all cool. Yeah, okay. You guys just say that."
That's kind of what I was thinking. I'm like,
Sure. And it definitely took me a little while to like be cool with the whole thing on both sides, right? Like, are we all really gonna be friends? Like, are we actually, so it took me a while to kind of wrap my head around it, but yeah, no, we're all chill, and we've all hung out on multiple occasions, and we're all friends.
Oh, yeah.
this is the
Somehow.
shit you never think you would hear.
Yeah, like this is the
This-
shit honestly that you see in movies, and you're like, yeah, okay, bullshit.
This is the scenario that you see in movies, and you're like, yeah, okay. I mean, it'd be nice, but that's not reality.
exactly. So yeah, that's my life story. Here we are.
Oh shit! Wow.
Yeah.
Did you do any sports in school?
I did. I played a lot of sports. Played lacrosse, basketball, and baseball. Lacrosse
guy.
kind of. Basically, what happened was I played basketball. I sucked. Went to lacrosse. I wasn't bad. I actually enjoyed lacrosse. Got a too many head injuries, and so I decided to play baseball.
that.
Where
Yeah.
head injuries, you just go play baseball. So
I feel the head injury thing. I definitely got some fucking CTE floating around inside my noggin.
yeah, there's something going on. I mean, basically, once the doctor said, you're a concussion away from dying, I decided to hang it up. I was kind of tired of the the CT scans, the MRIs. I was kind of done.
Yeah.
Because I was the guy that was just gonna go head first into anybody. I don't give a shit who you are. Oh, you're on
Yeah.
my team? Okay, and right, like I don't care.
And
Yeah. So that was my sports journey. I was pretty much bad at everything. But had a lot of sports to put on the resume to make me feel better about myself.
see, I played football all 4 years of high school. I went in. Well, I was homeschooled from first grade up to the beginning of ninth.
Okay.
And I had never watched any sports. I had never played anything except for soccer and fucking t-ball. So never watched football, never played it, didn't know a goddamn thing about it. And I decided to try out for the football team the year that I go back to public school, my freshman year. I was weighing a good 280, sitting at about
Did they just stick you on the line and just said,
Yeah.
hold
They're like-
somebody?
Well, from what
Well,
from
don't
what my
hold
mom
them,
said, just because parents handle doing that shit, especially if you're like switching schools and everything.
Right.
My mom said that when she talked to the coach, when she told him like my body size, because I was about 5'10" at the time, 5'9", 5'10", 280, and she said that he sounded excited because he was getting a big lineman. But I did football all 4 years. I'd never played basketball. I always liked playing basketball, but I never went out because I knew I wasn't good at it.
Right.
But I had become pretty decent friends with the head coach at the time, and he came up to me and he's like, "Hey, I got an offer for you. You can get into any game for free, and I'll buy your dinner. You can ride with us, get into any away game, any home game for free, if you record the varsity games." I'm like, you know what? Sure. I like watching basketball. I like free food. I like going to games, especially since I couldn't drive then and I wasn't technically on the team. So I did that, and I ended up doing it all 4 years, and I lettered all 4 years in basketball.
Good for you.
All I did was record varsity games. And then I did track. I did track junior and senior year. I threw shot put, believe it or not, and I ran the 100-meter. At 275, I ran the 100-meter in under 14 seconds, which for someone of my size, that's pretty damn good.
You were 275 pounds.
Yes, and I ran the 100-meter dash in under 14 seconds.
Jesus. That into like kilograms.
Oh yeah, you're in fucking upside down land, so you go by kilos.
I'm pretty sure we're in upside down land.
No, Australia is upside down.
World.
Luke is currently sitting on his ceiling.
Yeah.
I guess
with a pet roo right outside and a koala with chlamydia.
That's actually that's 124.7 kilograms. That's a lot.
The most I ever weighed was football for my junior year. I weighed 295.
Oh yeah, so 10 pounds more.
Damn, at 5'9", 5'10".
By the time I was a junior, I was like 5'11". Right now, I'm 6'1". Senior year, I was 6 foot, and then I sprouted another inch after I graduated.
Oh yeah.
Good for you.
What I'm doing currently.
The lowest weight I ever was right before I had my accident at work back in April. I weighed 215.
Damn.
Were you class of 18, Gank?
Yeah.
Attaboy. Let's go. Best class.
Something like that. Hey, at least it's not class of 2020. Okay.
Oh my god. So I end up fucking my foot up senior year football season. Had to have surgery on it. Had surgery on it. Went to prom in a boot and on one of those scooters.
Just zooming around the dance floor.
You know what?
It was foaming.
We foaming out here, man. We foaming. No. So you know what I'm talking about, right? Those scooters that you'll put the leg with the boot on, up on top of, and then propel yourself and steer with the other foot.
Yeah. We call them down here crip scooters.
Crip scooters?
Yeah, because they're like a regular scooter, but like higher
for
off the
cripples.
ground for your knee. Yeah.
Regular scooters for cripples. I like it. Crip scoots. But I did that. I had my surgery the Wednesday before prom.
Ooh. That would have been a bit tender.
A little bit. I was on the scooter the entire time, and my date ditched me right when we got there. So it was a lot of fun. Senior prom, woohoo!
Damn.
You should have just done doughies on the dance floor.
I wasn't that coordinated. But I graduated in May of 2018, and at that point I had gained some weight. And I was back up 275 because for football season senior year, I stuck it out at 255 the entire season.
Okay.
So I weighed 275 then, spent the whole summer partying like a dumbass. Drinking,
That seems about what
smoking,
I'm doing.
fucking, the whole 9 yards when you grow up a good kid and then you decide to actually rebel once you turn 18.
Yep.
And then I started my job. I started one job in September because I took the whole summer off of working. I started one job in September, excuse me, and that ended up not working out. So I switched to another position in the same company, which is still the position that I technically work at, even though I'm on a different shift because I destroyed my foot in April. But I started, and I'm a picker, right? I go through a warehouse, I pick boxes out of slots, put them on pallets, get them wrapped, and take them out to the loaders to be shipped out to their respective places, whether it's schools, nursing homes, hospitals, whatever. But I started picking at 275 at the beginning of November of 2018. By the time that July hit in 2019, I was 215 pounds. I was 215 pounds, 6'1", and I probably felt the best I've felt in a long ass time when it came to like physically.
That's good.
Yeah, and now I'm back up to 235 because I've just been sitting on my ass because I was on workman's comp for a while. But
yeah, no, but I mean, that's a hell of a change, though.
That's a lot of weight to lose in.
That is not easy.
Less than a year.
Yeah, the craziest weight cut that I've ever had was spring of 2019 when I moved out to go to college, and I think my max weight was like, I want to say 260.
Ever weighed or that you weighed at the time?
That I'd ever weighed was 265.
Okay.
And at 6 feet, and then dropped down to 210, 215. That felt good. That felt really good.
How long did that take? How long were you at it for that?
That was from January to early June.
Shit. That's
I started. Yeah, I started right at the beginning of 2019. Realized that my eating pattern at the time was actually really, really close to intermittent fasting, and so I decided to just go for it and like actually structure it. Ate 2 meals. It was torture though, because it was the cafeteria at school, and I had 2 pieces of grilled chicken and a salad, pretty much twice a day, every day from that January to June. Absolute torture. By the end, I hated it all. But combining that with the gym, dropped weight really, really quickly. Wouldn't recommend doing it that way because, I mean, honestly, it's hell to eat the same thing for however many meals that is in a row.
That would be bad.
Yeah, it was really bad. I had a meal at 11. I was at like 11, and at 4:30 p.m. went to bed at 8 p.m. It was a life that it was not college life. It was not good. I don't know if it was worth it.
What are you majoring in?
Business and marketing.
Business and marketing.
Yeah. The goal is eventually to keep streaming, but then also I really want to pursue management roles in an esports organization.
Nice.
That'd be great.
Yeah, because I know myself, like, so even though streaming has been full-time income for me right now, I know that I do need more, and there is still that passion for marketing, which I have been able to adapt into just personal marketing. But I really want to combine it with org management. I think being able to do both of those would be a dream.
Yeah. I have to talk to you about some marketing shit.
Bet. Yeah. Anytime.
Oh shit. Um, I didn't go to college. I decided to say fuck it after a lot of stuff didn't work out.
Yeah, I mean, I think, now there are just so many options outside of college that I don't think I really don't think
My
that's a bad thing at all.
my first full time job after the September after I graduated, started me at $18 an hour, and I was 18 years old.
What's minimum wage there?
$7.25.
Jesus.
I was making over double minimum wage
That is insane.
at 18, 4 months out of high school.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a labor job. It's the job I'm still working now. It's a labor job, but at the same time it's easy. You just have to know how to do it.
Right.
And there's a bunch of incentive things, stuff like that. But like that right there shows me that as long as you're not afraid to get your hands a little dirty, like there's plenty of ways to make good money.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I 100% agree with you.
Yeah, like there's a lot of like jobs down here that are really easy and don't pay well, or there's like really hard jobs that pay well, and then like what I'm in currently is you have to know how to do it properly, and then like get marginally good money out of it. Like I'm currently working in hospitality and at an Italian restaurant as like a kitchen hand slash cook, and I'm getting relatively good money, even though the award rate for my age and like job title is like a lot less than what I'm getting. So, yeah.
That's good, Luke. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
You can fix the
Hell
Australian
yeah.
internet crisis. What did
Probably
what
not.
did what did
It's-
Jesse say? Your guys' internet is worse than where?
Our internet is worse than I think it was.
Kazakhstan. I did listen to that part.
Yeah.
Kazakhstan.
Yeah.
That's like, huh?
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure I
Like-
saw that Ethiopian internet is also better than Australian internet,
yeah,
which is absolutely fucking insane.
yeah. Like we're a first world country with third world like internet speed. We're a first world country with everything first world apart from internet. That's what.
That shit's crazy.
Yeah.
And you guys got beat by the emus.
Yes.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
Emus are sketchy just because like they're like 6'6". Like my aunt has like a not a farm, but like it's a property that's fairly large, and they've got like they've got like a pen where they've got sheep that like weren't able to like be with the rest of the group and stuff like that. Like the ones that who were like orphaned and stuff like that. They're in a separate one with the emus, and the emus are really sketchy because they're like 6 foot, and then like to go in there, you've got like this towering bird over you, like when you go to feed them and stuff, and then you got these tiny little sheep that are like, oh yeah, cool. We are like living with dinosaurs. Like that's about it. Like
Aren't they like the oldest like bird species that still exist?
I think so.
That came out really weird, but I think that's the correct phrasing.
Probably. I don't know much, but like I know that they're really tall and they're weird looking.
Apparently, they can also soak up machine gun fire like no other.
Yes, because like their bodies are really tiny. It's
They're
just
tanks.
their feathers are really plumy. It's weird. Like yeah, and these
They're
emus
fucking-
are like docile as well,
Yeah.
so they can just like you can walk next to them and they'll like square up with you, but they won't like do anything. They're like essays. But yeah,
Um,
if you don't know what an essay is, it's kind of like basically when you think of someone called Chad, that's what an essay kind of is. Like an essay, like wears like brand name everything, Adidas.
I thought
Like,
I thought that
carry
was
around.
I thought the Chad bird was the magpie.
Still talking about birds, right? To be honest, I have no idea how I got onto talking to essays.
I
Who
don't
knows?
remember either.
Oh yeah, yeah. So emus will like puff out their chest and go like, "You want to go? You want to go?" Like stuff like that. And then if you don't do anything, they're like, "Oh, okay."
Have you ever ridden an emu?
No, I'm kind of sad.
Put a saddle on that bitch and just go fucking flying like Ark.
Don't even
All right,
need
before
it.
the next podcast, I expect to see some video evidence of you riding one.
Okay.
Okay.
Actually, I was coming back from school one day, just driving, and there was like a 6'8" really muscly kangaroo just jumping across the road. And I'm like,
Fist fight it on video.
yeah, I should have. Like, oh,
Hold on. Gank, what do you know about animals in Australia?
Gorillas with What the fuck? Bears with shark arms.
Ah, yes. What
That's
do you know
it.
about
That's my extent.
what do you know about koalas and the fact that they all have chlamydia?
Wait, what? Do they actually?
yeah.
Yes. The koala.
You guys are fucking trolling me.
The surviving koalas in Australia, and even the ones that died in the fires, they had chlamydia. At least the majority of them. Can you explain why, Luke? Because I feel like my definition isn't quite true, and it's more meme.
I haven't done much research on that topic,
My
but
my definition is that they all have chlamydia because they breed in orgies.
yeah, that's about right.
I feel like that might be true.
I love
to
the
be completely
first
honest.
line when I all I did was Google koalas and chlamydia, and the first article is why the heck do so many koalas have chlamydia? And it's one of the
Beautiful.
leading killers of Australia's endearing koalas. Debilitating bacterial infection, chlamydia. What the fuck? How the fuck?
I told you, man.
But how?
Because they fuck. Koalas fuck more than we do, man. That's all I'm saying.
How? How did we find this out?
They just like started dropping out of trees. And then they're like, oh yeah, I wonder what happened. And they're like, autopsy time. And then, bam, chlamydia.
I mean, that's the scientific way of finding out. I'm not convinced.
I just tweeted out koalas have chlamydia, by the way.
That seems like a very reasonable tweet to just put out there.
Yes.
The internet really needed that one tonight.
Yes.
Ooh, yeah. Australia, general knowledge.
So, Luke,
Yes.
tell Gank about magpies.
Magpies. Like
The bird?
imagine, right? So imagine a slightly smaller crow that has like white spots on it, and then they're so basically in spring they're really really defensive of like their nests, like
Okay.
as a lot of birds are. But these birds will basically come like if you ride past like on a bike, if you ride past a nest within 50 meters out of nowhere, like they're just going to come attack you. And
They'll just start
Like-
swooping, right?
yeah, and there's like a quick and dirty way to stop them. You just put a bunch of like zip ties on a bike helmet, and then it like pokes them, and then they fly off.
But if you don't,
If you don't, you're gonna get pecked. You're gonna get scratched.
imagine an eagle like picking up a fish out of the water, like swooping down, except it doesn't stop swooping. It just keeps swooping and swooping and swooping at your head.
Yeah, like there's videos
toxic.
of people just being like absolutely shredded by magpies because they do it really, really fast, and they're like fast as well. So sometimes they'll catch up with like a motorbike or something like that.
See, this is why I'm just never gonna go to Australia.
Now you got to tell them about plovers.
Oh, plovers! Imagine magpies, but they're like grey. They've got yellow, like they've got like a yellow color to them, and they've got spikes on their wings.
Okay.
And like those spikes, I'm fairly sure that I'm fairly sure they're poisonous or venomous. I don't know. Can't remember like the difference. But like, I'm fairly sure if you get like scratched by one, you have to go to hospital. They give you like an anti venom or something like that, and then you're all good to go. Why is my dog back? But yeah,
Isn't the most poisonous spider in the world in Australia?
yeah.
It's fucking massive too,
Same
and
with the
really
jellyfish
aggressive.
as well. Yeah.
What's the biggest spider?
Like down in Victoria, we have
The Goliath bird eater? Oh
yeah,
no, that's in South America.
yeah. So we have huntsmans, which are like off-brand tarantulas that just like chill on your wall and eat not magpies, eat like mosquitoes and flies and stuff like that. And sometimes they'll go for the wasp nest, you know. Anyway, like they're like up in New South Wales where I am now. They're normally about the size of like a teacup. So they're not too big, but they're still like, oh wow, like I should probably get rid of that and just like put it outside. But you don't kill them because they're not like aggressive to humans. But down in Victoria, they're massive. Like they're maybe
According to this, they can have a leg span. The huntsman can have a leg span of up to 30 centimeters.
yeah. So that's about a foot.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
There's also, I found the most poisonous spider. It's the Sydney funnel web.
Yeah, they're sketchy as because they're shiny and hairy, so you can
The
kind of
Sydneys?
see them out of the. Yeah, yeah.
According to this, highly toxic venom produced in large amounts and large fangs to inject it. The Sydney funnel web is without a doubt the deadliest, most aggressive, and most venomous spider in Australia, and
Yeah.
possibly the world.
Yeah. So if you look at a photo,
Awesome.
if you look at a photo, their tail is like hairy, their legs are hairy, but their body is shiny, so it's got like an exoskeleton like leather crust, and wait, fang size. Right there.
Most aggressive spider.
Okay, so the Sydney
Western
funnel web
black.
spider, the fang size is massive, and it's not like a hypodermic needle where it comes through like a tube, like a very small tube, and then comes out the end. These fangs basically have like a channel out the back of them, so the venom like drips down there instead of going through like a needle point.
Yeah.
But to have this to have that work, the fang material that is like they're made out of is like a centimeter to an inch long, and also is like the stuff that makes up toenails.
I'm putting a
That's,
picture
like,
of the
solid.
Sydney funnel web spider in the chat. That is the funnel web spider.
Oh, I'm scared. Let's see. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Isn't there wolf spiders in Australia too? There's also the
Yeah.
trapdoor spider. Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah. So basically.
And you choose to live here?
He was born there, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
but
pretty
wait, how old
difficult.
are you?
I'm 17.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
I
I guess.
Next year.
I guess, yeah, okay. You're kind of trapped there.
Yeah. Literally.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, so can you see the two like almost leg looking things? Like the short legs right at the front?
Yeah, see 8 of them.
Yeah, so there's one, two. Yeah, there's.
No, I know what you mean.
Yeah, yeah. So there's.
This is the huntsman.
Wait a second.
Nope.
That's the huntsman spider.
Yeah, they're what you'd call a Michael spider. Like they'll be like, "Oh yeah, hey Michael, how are you?" And then they're gonna be like, "Yeah, not too bad, mate." And then like on a bad day, they're gonna be like, "Yeah, nah, I don't like you." And then, yeah,
Then they, like, fuck you up.
yeah, kind of. But yeah,
Nice.
with the funnel web spider, it's like they can bite through leather. So depending on what shoes you're in, like like that. Yeah.
They're also really aggressive too, aren't they?
Yeah, like they'll, like within I think is a 3 meter, not like, it obviously varies, but like I think they'll like start getting aggressive when you're in like a 3 meter radius, which is about, yeah, it's about 3 yards. Like, yeah. They like lift up their front legs. It's weird, and then yeah, they'll staunch you. It's weird.
That is a trapdoor spider.
Yeah,
They will
those are the ones
burrow
I-
into the ground
Oh.
and they
those are the
will
ones I
wait for
don't
prey.
like. Those are the ones I don't like. See, I'm fine with funnel webs because I mean they can hide in shoes and boots and stuff, and you can tap them out. But these, like, they hide in the grass. Now, if you're walking outside barefoot to the pear tree out back, like, just oh. Yeah, no.
Shit.
Like I used to have like a massive phobia of spiders, but just because I've lived here for 17 years of my life, I'm like, oh yeah, that's a spider. But like if there's like a big one on my desk, or there's like one that I know is like highly venomous, like a redback or like a whitetail, like on my desk, I'm like, I will not hesitate to like smack it with a shoe. Like, yeah.
This is a wolf spider.
Oh yeah, they're sketchy.
They're pretty venomous and aggressive too, aren't they?
They're aggressive, but I don't think they're that venomous. Like,
Are
put up
hobo
a photo
spiders?
of a put up a female, or put up a photo of a female black widow, not the Marvel variety, but the spider
We have black
variety.
widows here.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I'm fairly like, how big are they over there?
I've seen one about as big as a long legs.
Okay,
About as big as a daddy long legs.
yeah,
I don't think that's what you call them over there.
yeah, that's what we call them over here.
Daddy long legs. They're non-venomous. Because their mouths are, well, they're venomous, but their mouths are too small to actually bite.
No, their fangs are too weak to bite.
That too.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, like that's why a lot of people can just like have them on their arm and then be like, oh yeah, cool.
Yeah, that right
'cause, like,
there. That's a
they're
female
also-
black widow.
Yeah.
The red hourglass.
Oh yeah, they're tiny over there. That's an American one. Yeah, we get them like, maybe the biggest one I've seen is about maybe 3 inches in diameter.
Holy
Like-
fuck, dude. I'm not a fan. We have the brown recluse here in Iowa.
I'm gonna look that up.
you know what a brown recluse is. Brown recluse venom will dissolve the walls of your blood veins.
Oh yeah, yeah. They're kind of like a tick with really, really long legs.
And very venomous.
Yeah.
You get bit by one when you're sleeping, you're not waking up.
Yeah.
Spiders are sketch, man. I'm not a fan of spiders
Yeah.
either. Although I'm not necessarily afraid of them. Like, I can tell which ones are venomous and which ones aren't, just based on where I live. But my younger brother, he used to be deathly afraid of ladybugs.
Oh yeah.
Like, to the point where he would just sit there and scream whenever there was a ladybug.
Just insects over here are weird. Like we get like massive Christmas beetles. We get like moths that are like just massive, and then we have spiders.
Are hobo spiders Australian too?
Hobo spiders. Give me a minute. The name sounds Australian, but hobo spider. Yeah.
See, I live in Washington. It just rains too much for anything to live here.
Oh
Yeah.
no, it's part of a hobo spider is a funnel web spider, but it's not to be
Yeah.
confused with the funnel web spider, with the Australian funnel web spider.
Yeah. Like that's the thing with the funnel web spider. They
It's
actually
Pacific
make, like,
Northwestern U.S. is where the
Yeah.
well,
With a funnel web
Gank.
spider, they actually-
What?
Gank's got to deal with the hobo spiders. Pacific Northwestern United States, Washington,
Fuck
Oregon,
that.
Idaho, and Utah.
See,
Fuck
that's
that.
the thing. You just give them a bottle of grog and they'll leave.
Oh shit, boys! Holy fuck, we've been going for an hour and 22 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have.
Are you about ready to wrap it up, or you want to keep going?
Yeah. Let's wrap it up. I'm gonna get off this spider.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
All right, sounds good. All right, well, Gank, would you like to shout yourself out?
Oh, I'm a big fan of self promo. I'll just shout out the Twitch and Twitter, both at
That's fine.
Gankukhan.
At Gankukhan.
At Gankukhan, yeah, pretty easy. And yeah, that's about it for me. That's where I'm the most
Alright.
active.
Thank you guys for coming out,
Mm.
and
No problem.
we will see you next time. Have a good one.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.